Nigerian Airlines are facing challenges due to being blacklisted by international aircraft lessors. The reasons for the blacklist are a bit sketchy or unclear in some parts, but we'll try to unravel that on the show this morning. Allegations point towards financial or operational issues, part of what we know anyway. This could significantly impact airline operations, expansion plans, and passenger experience. Now, the Nigerian government needs to address this situation to ensure the aviation industry's growth of course, thrives. We have Olumide Ohunayo, Secretary, Aviation Roundtable, who will be talking to us this morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Olumide Ohunayo, for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Now, Nigerian Airlines are on blacklist or on the verge of being blacklisted by international companies that lease airplanes. We call them lessors. This happened because, well, according to facts or details at our disposal, some airlines allegedly failed to pay leasing fees or return lease planes as per contract. So why are these Nigerian airlines failing in contractual obligations?
Thank you. Good morning once again to you, the studio, and our listeners. Let me start with a publication during the week, last week, by Business Day, and which listed so many Nigerian airlines. Actually, most of the airlines have refuted this and have asked the newspaper to apologize, and they have also drawn that story. But that does not take away the fact. I like your opening that some Nigerian airlines, yes, there are some Nigerian airlines, both scheduled and non-scheduled, who have reached agreements with lessors of aircraft. And this has once it happens to one airline, almost the whole country is blacklisted. When I say blacklisted here, you now begin to have difficulty in this aircraft. You have the higher insurance on such leases. You have more impediments and more lines to be crossed just to get aircraft listed against airlines because of the failure of one or two players in the industry. And that has been the bane, that has been very difficult for the Nigerian airlines to get dry list aircraft. And when they go for leases, what they get is wet lease. And when you get the wet lease aircraft, the country is losing not only resources, you are losing employment because wet lease aircraft comes with pilots and the engineers. So this is what we have found ourselves in. And but sadly, we have signed into the Cape Town Convention. We are part of the 59 countries that have signed to ensure that we comply with this convention. What does this convention primarily mean? The primary aim of the convention and the protocol is to resolve problems obtaining certain and opposable rights to high-value aviation assets such as aircraft, airframes, and aircraft engines, helicopters, etc. So, to say the fact, some of the airlines have breached it, and I must tell you, it's not going to continue. Because the Honourable Minister, much of some of the things he has done, I totally agree with his present position. As a lawyer, he is working with judiciary to ensure that the judges do not give those dubious judgments that make Nigerian operators hold on to aircraft of lessors in Nigeria when lessors want to call the aircraft. And I think that is commendable for the president.
Well, a few stakeholders or some stakeholders are actually worried about this trend because we know that being blacklisted makes it difficult for airlines to get new leased aircraft, which are actually crucial for running flights, especially international ones. So what rippling effects might this have on Nigeria's aviation industry in terms of operations now and expansion plans?
Well, if you are just, you know what is happening because I know ticket for the domestic markets. You've heard about the rackets going on, and that's because the capacity is not there anymore as we used to have it. The passengers have not increased, and the route has not expanded. What has happened is that there's the capacity that is being provided by the airlines that is shrinking by the day. Also coupled with the ban on the Dana airline that has granted their own fleet of aircraft. So if you walk up to the airport today to travel to Abuja or any of these major cities, Port Harcourt, Kano, you are likely going to pay about 250,000 naira for that trip. And they might tell you that what is available is business class. I'm getting on board the aircraft, you find as an economy seat. What is happening right now is that because these airlines don't have aircraft enough to run some of the schedules, they have reduced their schedules. We are now faced with delays and cancellations, and these are effects of the poor rating we have with respect to releasing aircraft from lessors. So I think if we can resolve to get our act back and then ensure that these lessors can help us, then we will get back to the Committee of Nations, and whereby we'll have aircraft leased to us at a much cheaper rate and then available to our operators. Also, there's the issue of forex. The forex in place, the rate of the naira to the dollar has also made leasing very difficult, and that has also added to the woes of the domestic airlines in getting aircraft leases.
Okay, interestingly, some Nigerian airlines deny being blacklisted by the lessors, and they claim that they haven't even breached any of the agreements as being pushed or peddled by the international financiers. So what should we actually believe in terms of what is true as regards this allegation or this story? Well,
some have come out. Some might also even resolving to go to court over the issue, which I feel is not necessary. I think a simple apology from the publishers it's enough. Rather, we should see how we can clear our image, see how we can resolve this issue of the judiciary that some of these operators the bad eggs run to, and those who are involved with that, the most vocal. We've had issues from operators, especially the non-scheduled operators, running to the judiciary to hold on to an aircraft that belongs to a lessor when the aircraft to go their way. So now, if the minister can work assiduously to get the judiciary not to grant such judgments, that will be, and that's what the lessors are waiting for before we can go back to where we were before, whereby Nigerian Airlines easily access to drive and watch this aircraft. That's not the situation presently, and that's causing more difficulty for operation, increasing fares, causing delays and cancellations.
So at this point, what do you think the Nigerian Airlines can do to actually improve their asset operation and financial standing? Do you think they could consider alternative financing options for aircraft acquisition, if there are any?
Well, we do not have the financial strength and muscle. We have been, what you might have noticed that we have a problem attracting foreign investors into the domestic market for the airlines. And I think that's an area we should work on. It is only when we can attract foreign investors and individuals and organizations that you cannot talk about getting finance easily. But with the rate of the naira and the rates being given by the bank or interest rates, it's discouraging leasing of aircraft. It's discouraging even the lessors, knowing that the naira at this point is wobbling and not being stable. So we need to work. The aviation industry is not in isolation. Aviation is part of the economy, and as being part of the economy, the values of the economy also affect the aviation industry. But then it is something that we can over time get past. And let the minister continue with that project of getting the judiciary on their side to obey, to comply with the Cape Town Convention, whereby when we have problems with the lessors concerning assets and of high value within the aviation industry, these assets are returned to the lessors without any judicial handcuff holding such aircraft in favor of the Nigerian operators. And we must accept that if you want to deal with the international community, if you want investors to come, if you want to get good leases, if you want to lower your international insurance rates and other values, then you must comply with obligations and agreements. It is key to success of businesses and partnership.
And I guess that's the wisest thing to do when trying to access either assets or finances to actually push businesses. Olumide Ohunayo, Secretary, Aviation Roundtable, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the show.
Thank you for having me.